kicked my husband out of his own office. Well, actually I didn't. He left on his own accord, but I was trying to film. I post these videos for the whole world to see, but for some reason I'm insecure and nervous with my husband sitting right there. I don't know what's wrong with me, guys. Let's jump into our scripture. Hopefully it will help me today with my nonsense way of thinking. This is so funny. This is another one of those days where I read the scripture and did another take and literally opened it back up to the exact same scripture. Not just like the same page and being like, oh, okay, we'll just do the scripture again. Like literally my eyes fell on the exact same scripture again. If you obey all his decrees and commands, you will enjoy a long life. Deuteronomy 6:2. At first when I read that, I was like, okay, well, I don't know that everybody's interested in a long life. I kind of felt like that scripture was that one-off, you know, just like, oh, that's nice. Okay, let's move on. Actually reading that again kind of helped me look at all the words of the sentence and recognize that it says enjoy a long life. Not just you will live a long life, you'll be blessed with a long life, years and years and years and years are your promise, but it actually says you will enjoy it. I know that there are a lot of people who that's just not a wonderful promise to just live until, you know, you're super, super old and depend on people or be frail and fragile. But it doesn't say you will endure a long life. It says if you obey all his decrees, then you will enjoy a long life, which actually makes a lot of sense because the things that God tells us to do, it's not just rules and regulations to give us some sort of structure. Like God has a reason behind the things that he tells us to do, and they kind of result in us enjoying our lives. If we follow what God's told us to do, life is just enjoyable. I have been working on just changing the way that I think and choosing to be happy, focusing on the good things, even when life is stressful and it's trying. It's so easy to focus on the things that make us unhappy, the things that are sad. They seem to invoke more emotion than the things that we should be appreciative for and be happy about. But the outcome of what you're focusing on is so much better. If you're holding on to the good things in life and you're looking for things to stay happy about, you will be happy. There are just so many things that we can be sad about, and it sometimes feels like there are so few things to be happy about. But when you find those things to be happy about, happiness is contagious in your mind. When you find things to be happy about, it seems like there are more and more things that you realize that you can be happy about. Those sad thoughts, they can just cloud your brain, but in the same instance, those happy thoughts can just light up everything and make the world seem a better place. Guys, I have been struggling with my Mondays lately. I've just been in such a Monday funk. Life just feels like I'm trudging through mud and my feet are getting stuck, and it's just hard to power through my day. But today, it was Monday, and I didn't focus on the bad. I actually got out, went and did some fun stuff, made sure that things were enjoyable. I got stuff done around the house, and I was intentional about it. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get out of the house, but my first thought was actually, I'm gonna get out of the house, and then, oh man, I'm gonna get so behind on all of my housework. And then that's when those thoughts started rolling in. And I thought, you know what? I'm not gonna start my day off like this. I'm gonna put all these thoughts aside, and I'm gonna take a shower. I'm gonna focus on the things I can focus on, get cleaned up, get dressed. Always makes me feel good to have a shower and start my day off clean. And before motherhood, that didn't bother me as much, but I feel like I'm always coated in some sort of bodily fluid now, whether it is snot or kid barf or poop or pee or sweat. There's always something on me, I feel like. Even if it's not, I feel like it's there. So taking a shower just kind of restarts my day. There might be something else that works for you. Whatever it is that just totally revitalizes you, keep that in mind. And when you wake up in that funk, try and implement that. Try and work that in to refocus your mind and reset those thoughts and get your day started out on a better note. So that's what I did. I took my shower, I put on my Valentine's Day colors. I even have on Valentine's Day colored pants, which has nothing to do with this conversation either. I just wanted to show you my pants. So that also added to my happiness now that you know I'm even wearing Valentine's Day colored pants. And you got to see that I'm wearing real shoes because y'all don't see my feet most of the time. But I'm typically wearing fuzzy house shoes. So I'm proud of myself. I'm really adulting today. Anyways, I got my son out of the house. My husband was able to work at home by himself, have the house to himself because, guys, I'm a pest. I will come in here and I will bug him. I mean, I'm already being a pest. I'm home and I'm like, can I have your office? Actually, I didn't ask. I was gonna try and power through this and get over it, and he offered because I kept interrupting my own filming to tell him how embarrassed I was or how awkward I felt or be silly, and I was interrupting him working because here I am talking to him. So he's like, you know what, let me go eat lunch, take a break, give you the office. So I wanted to get out of the house, give him a chance to work, help his day, help my own day, and it made a big difference. Even though my circumstances didn't change because I decided to be in a good mood today, because I did things to help myself be in a better mood, my son still had a meltdown at the store. It didn't faze me as much. I wasn't already in this mindset. It wasn't one more thing piled onto my day and my mood. It was just this one little thing, and I was just like, you know what? It was so much easier to brush off because there wasn't a pile of other junk on top of that emotion that was just making everything worse. It was just one thing on top of all this happiness that I was like, you know what? Let me just dust that off the top because I'm having a good day. Today is good. Today is happy. So if you take anything away from this video of all of my rambling about myself, take away that if you start your day out good, it doesn't have to be your day starts out good. You start your day out good. You get in that mindset. Indulge in some self-care. Do those little things that help you get there. It's not all mental. Sometimes you need to actually do something to get yourself in that mood, to tell your brain like, hey, this is gonna be a good day. This is our turning point. And then just make sure to focus on the good. Hold on to the good. Whatever's going on in your life, if there's something bad going on, try not to let those thoughts overpower you. Find that happy thing in your life. And it may start out really cheesy and you may not feel that happy about it, but it creates a change in your brain. You know, I don't remember what I was talking about, but there was something I had tweeted on Twitter. I think it was some sort of parenting advice thing I was asking for, and someone said to be happy that you have arms and that helps motivate you. And I don't know if that was a reply as a joke, but in my brain I was like, you know what, even on the worst day I'm gonna try and be thankful that I have arms, because there really are people who are born without arms or have some sort of injury that keeps them from using their arms. And I was like, you know, we take that for granted. And for some reason, the idea that having arms is such a basic need that thinking about being appreciative of that seems almost silly for some reason. I don't know why, what influence society has had on me that seems very trivial, but it does at times. And so remembering to be grateful that I have arms. And it sounded silly, but you know what? Keeping that in my brain, it helped my brain start this new pattern of, oh, what else can we be thankful for? I have arms, well, I have a cup of coffee. Oh, well, I'm having fun with my kid today. He's not in a bad mood. Just different things. My brain started looking for those different things to hold on to. So I just want to encourage you, even if the thing that you have to hold on to right now to be happy is, hey, I'm here, I'm alive, I'm surviving. And it may seem like such a basic thing. Well, everybody has that to be happy for. I'm not special for having that to be happy for. Hold on to it, and other things will start to come. Your brain will find other things that are special to you, that you are privileged to have. And it makes a big difference in your day. So I hope that you get started on a good note today. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day. I know that's a hard day for a lot of people. There's only a small number of people who are actually excited to celebrate tomorrow. So if you're one of the large percentage of people who are not excited about tomorrow, take that authority that the Lord has given you. Take control over your mind and your emotions and start enjoying the rest of your week. and I will see you tomorrow. And if you don't watch tomorrow, happy Valentine's Day from me.